Butterfly Conservation is a British charity devoted to saving moths, butterflies and their habitats throughout the UK, and right now it's their annual initiative called the Big Butterfly Count. To take part, you need to find yourself a sunny spot and spend 15 minutes counting butterflies, the numbers you see and the different types of species, and you can record your findings on their website or you can download a phone app. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, so I'm going to set myself 15 minutes on the timer. I'm going to wander around the garden and see what I can find. Frog spotted. Back to the butterflies. So, what butterflies did I see? The first fleeting visitor to my garden was this red admiral. It's a territorial butterfly patrolling its territory and chasing away rivals. Only the strongest male red admirals can claim territory and mate with the females. The caterpillars of the red admiral will feed on common stinging nettle, and the adults like to drink from buddleia and overripe fruit. In northern Europe, it's one of the last butterflies to be seen flying around, often found feeding on the flowers of ivy. It has a reputation for being rather friendly and often uses people to perch on. Indeed, this butterfly landed on me, but unfortunately I couldn't get the camera in time. This could either be the small or the large white butterfly, and they are very similar in appearance, often only distinguished by their relative size. The small black tips of the wings may mark this out to be the small white, as the large whites generally have more black, but I'm sure someone can confirm this in the comment section. I'm amazed I got this close. I've been trying for days to get this one on camera, but they very rarely settle for any length of time. One of the most widespread species in Britain, the larvae of this butterfly can reach pest proportions and destroy crops of cabbages, giving the butterfly its other name, the cabbage white, although it's the larva of the large white that does most of the damage. This particular specimen is a female. They can be distinguished from the males by the two black spots on the upper wings. Males of the small white only have one spot, while males of the large white have none. Next up are two very similar looking butterflies, the gatekeeper and the meadow brown. They can be difficult to tell apart, but there are ways of doing so. Both butterflies have a variable black and orange colouring with eye spots on the upper wing. Taking a closer look at the gatekeeper, you can see the eye spot has a double white pupil, whereas the meadow brown only has one. Although this feature can't be used as a diagnostic, as some gatekeepers have one and some meadow browns have a double pupil. For clearer identification, you need to look at the lower wing. The gatekeeper will have white spots, but the meadow brown will have black spots or no spots at all. Both butterflies are found in areas of long grasses which their caterpillars will feed on. The meadow brown is one of Britain's most widespread butterflies, but the gatekeeper is only common in southern Britain and is not found in Scotland. Another visitor to the garden was this skipper. A small butterfly, identification can be tricky, as the small skipper and the Essex skippers look very similar. I think this is an Essex skipper, as the small skipper has orange tips to its antenna, whereas the Essex skipper has black, and to my eyes these look more black on this one, but I'm happy to be corrected in the comment section. The Essex and the small skippers look so similar that the Essex was often overlooked and was in fact the last British resident species to be scientifically described in 1889. The Essex skipper is widespread in southern and eastern England and is found in South Wales, but doesn't extend into the southwest England or Scotland, although distribution of the Essex skipper in Britain has more than doubled in the last few decades. That was all the butterflies I saw during my 15 minutes, but I did spot evidence of the plume moth. This is the flower of the bindweed, sometimes called morning glory. You can see a pattern of holes eaten away in the petals. The flower of the bindweed closes up at night. If the larvae of the plume moth feeds while the flower is closed, then in the morning the flower opens to reveal this pattern. I also found the small green caterpillar of the plume moth crawling on the bindweed. The adult plume moth is very distinctive as it rolls its wings up tightly when at rest and resembles a small cross. It flies at night. It can often be found inside houses after flying through the open windows attracted to the light. Well, that's all for my 15 minutes, but if you take part, make sure you go to bigbutterflycount.org and record your findings, but also let me know what you found down in the comment section. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more wildlife content, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.